What's up guys, Manic Ado, back once again with the hidden levels, this time with Valentino Rossi the game, or MotoGP 16 depending. So I'm a huge MotoGP player, I love the game. I've been playing now since MotoGP 13, which is when Milestone took back over again. Before that I've played the games but I didn't quite enjoy them as much as I did now. There's kind of 8, 9, 10, 11 and but when Milestone took over with MotoGP 13, I really enjoyed it from then onwards. The whole system kind of came together, but the only problem was with 14 and 15, it was the same formula and it barely changed a bit, and MotoGP 15 for me was probably a little bit backwards. I didn't enjoy it as much as 14 and 13, but yeah, so anyway, we're moving forward now. Anyway, this is Valentino Rossi the game, MotoGP 16, and I'm glad about it. This is going to be my review. So yeah, this is developed and published by Milestone, released June the 16th, 2016, in Europe anyway. For US, I'm not sure if it releases the same date, or the next month after. It's released on PlayStation 4, Xbox One, PlayStation 3, Xbox 360 and Steam. But this version is currently being played on Xbox One. Boo! No, just kidding. After E3 there, people are going to be like, yeah, or whatever it is. And it's a full retail price, so we're just going to give you a little quick glimpse of what we've got here. Whew, I'm getting out of breath already just from freaking talking. Anyway, moving on. So yeah, this is the main screen. As you see, you kind of got Korea, MotoGP World, VR46 World. We move over to the right, that brings us to the Rossi experience. Time attack, multiplayer, my GP, and you got all these options and downloadable content. Boo! But anyway, yeah, so first thing I want to talk about is the VR46 historic events. It's really cool. It kind of allows you to go back into his life, as they say, from all his races from the beginning in 96 all the way onwards. The only thing is they're not in order, but anyway, so I'm just gonna quickly be quiet now, just show you a bit of the quick tutorial. What am I talking about? The quick, you know what I mean. So yeah, anyway, let's go. Le Mans.
Il 2011 e il 2012 sono state due stagioni molto difficili perché sono passato alla Ducati, però purtroppo non mi sono trovato bene con la moto e quindi non sono riuscito a essere particolarmente competitivo. Quindi in quelle stagioni lì, quando sentivi di avere la possibilità di fare una bella gara, era moltissima la voglia di farlo, ma anche alta la pressione di sbagliare, no? Le Mans era una pista dove storicamente la Ducati era piuttosto veloce e quindi anche nelle prove ero andato abbastanza bene. Partivo nono, però avevo un buon passo. Avevo fatto una bella lotta con Dovizioso, mi sa che c'aveva la Honda, che alla fine mi ha battuto. Era stata una bella soddisfazione, penso anche l'unico podio del 2011 addirittura, e anche perché veniva dopo un momento molto difficile. Quindi un podio, un terzo posto che magari negli anni prima sarebbe stato preso come quasi una delusione o comunque una cosa ok. Lì avevamo fatto una festa come se avevamo vinto il mondiale, ecco, quindi me la ricordo positivamente.
So yeah, that's really cool. I did enjoy doing them all. As you see, I've put a lot of time into this game already because I got addicted. Gives you, kind of nice, I think it's about an hour of cutscenes, So yeah, that was one of the modes in the Rossi experience. Second is Challenge the Doctor, where you're going against his time. It's pretty straightforward. Challenges ain't actually on the game right now for me. It's not working because, I think they're only going to start them on release date. And Rossipedia, which is also very cool. Now with this, you kind of get to click onto his livery, for instance, and spend points on buying them. Now obviously, me being the dork I am, I've gone ahead and bought all the armors. So armors, geez, what is this bloody Braveheart? So as you can see here, you have a little information in the top left, and obviously you get to see all of Valentino's helmets and accessories and all that stuff. So that was really cool. You can get to see, it gives you lots of insight into Valentino Rossi. Moving on. Moving on. In the Korea, it's the generic, typical, if you played since 13, 14, you get the official tracks from Sachsenring, you know, you start in Losail and end in, I can't remember where you end, Valencia, I think. But you know, you got that. But in the career mode, they've also got Valentino Rossi modes thrown in. Now, the modes are flat track, which is kind of dirt track, which is so cool. Yamaha R1M, and there's also car races, which I can't find now, like a pleb. Right, here we go. See, now these are all the kind of side modes thrown in. You got Drift, Monza Masters, and Rallying, and it's so cool. I'm glad they added that in there because it was really needed. The cars handle well, thank God, and I enjoyed it. It kind of kept the season fresh. It kind of sprinkled some stuff in this, so yeah, let's go ahead and show you some gameplay. So I'm going to show you first the drift race, a bit of the drift race. It's really cool, and I hope to see you on the other side. Transition. Great, now we're back on the other side. Now this is of course drifting, where you're in a Mustang. There's no other cars, unfortunately, which is kind of, you know, upsetting. Oh my god, I forgot to change the sounds, and I kind of, for some reason, all my assists have turned back on, which is kind of, I don't like racing with assists, but you know, for this sake, we'll just leave them on for now. However, the next time I do a race, I'll make sure they're off, because there's actually auto braking stuff, you know, the typical assists, and it kind of makes the handling feel completely different now. But yeah, the handling of the vehicles are kind of, you know, they're not bad, thank God. I mean, I was expecting a really bad experience with the handling, and I will tell you one thing: vibration is always on in this game, which is annoying because I hate vibration, but that's just me. So, you know, yeah, with drift you kind of just slide around. I'd love to have more freedom, but I don't because of the assists again. I wish I could I wish I turned them all off, you know, instead of just jumping in blindly. But that's what it is. So anyway, yeah. So this is the drifting, which you go around drifting. There's not so many tracks, and you know, in the career mode, it's kind of, I think it's one drift every season, and it kind of just randoms the maps up. So yeah, I'm gonna change now to something else. But that was one of the new additions there, which I quite liked. So yeah, this here is the flat track racing. Sorry, I made a mistake, but it's pretty cool, you know. I like the addition of this here. You can really feel your bike sliding around there. You can get a nice slide on. There's not too many tracks on flat track, but you know, yeah. But as you said, you know, Valentino Rossi did a bit of this, did a bit of rallying and stuff on the side. But yeah, definitely should stick to MotoGP because that was obviously his best shot. But you know, I love Valentino. I got nothing against him, man. He's awesome. So yeah, this one's the flat track racing. It's, you know, mostly this track. The only other variant is just a small loop. And vibration is driving me up the wall again. So yeah. With a flat track, it's kind of, you feel the surface is quite slippery, and you know, you can easily fall off if you're not careful, if you lean too much and you get into a slide there. But it's a nice track, and you know, yeah, you see, we're going to try and slide off now. We probably won't be able to. Yeah, see, you kind of see the back end going there because you're holding down the accelerator. Now you go around here once and then you kind of switch up paths. But yeah, so that's the flat track. We're going to move on now to one of the rallies, just to show you quickly anyway, because I don't want to show you, like, you know, 20 minutes of flat track, 20 minutes of this. You know, I just want to give you the good idea on the game. I mean, it's solid and I like it, so, you know. And now here we see the kind of the rally, and you're in a Fiesta, which is cool. And it kind of, it's always on Monza. There's different variations. There's like 6 different variations, I believe. But first time I played this, kind of shocked me a bit. The handling's kind of floaty, but it's still done pretty well. I mean, I wouldn't say it's super simulator, but I mean, it's still done pretty well anyway. So yeah, as you see, you're on Monza, and you've got to kind of do slaloms, handbrakes, and that kind of thing. As you see, kind of go up against slams right now. Slow down. The AI are pretty quick on this. I was playing on medium. You got like 5 difficulties. You got very easy, medium, hard, and then very hard. I've only played up to medium, and medium seemed to be about my level. You know, I suck, but whatever. But yeah, this is the rally mode. you do like 2 rallies I think per season, and then on the end of the season you do like a really long rally which takes about an hour. But there's lots of content in this game. I say hours, I probably put a good 30-40 hours into this game, so I mean I enjoyed it. As you see here, this is where we do the handbrake. But we're going to move on now, and we're going to be going to the career mode, so we're going to switch over to the career mode. Let's go. So obviously when you come into career mode you kind of go into this page. It's, you know, it's like the career mode on 14 and 15, and the first time you do this career mode though is kind of, it's a Valentino Rossi brings you in, and bless him, his accent's quite funny. I believe I can show you it, let's see.
Hi guys, in a few days we are going to Monza and I want to wish you good luck. Let's give it our best and fly the Academy colors high.
You know, he tries his best with his English accent, you know. So yeah, it's pretty cool. It's like getting really close to Valentino Rossi. Get the emails, my career teams, where obviously you got the Moto 2, 3, and you know MotoGP. We're gonna go to my career as well. We're gonna show you. There you go. As you see, I've done this season. I've done about 5 seasons, I think, and we got rider skills. And after every race, you kind of get experience into the skills, and you know me, I've gone ahead and maxed them all out like a real badass. You also got bonuses, which you kind of give you a bonus XP towards those maxing, and as you see, you've got like different pre-requirements to getting them. So that whole side of the game is pretty cool and unique and brand new. And of course, the customization. Where would we be without it? Obviously, you can change your name, your age, riding style, and there's different gear you can use for these Yamaha 1M and gear and all that stuff. There's lots of stuff to choose from. There's, as you see, you got, you know, the helmets. Let's see, I scroll through them all. So you see there's just absolutely lots. It took me ages to buy them as well, because as you see to the bottom right, that's your Valentino Rossi points which you use to buy items. I won't scroll through them all, guys, because there's a lot of items and a lot more than the other games. But anyway, you know, moving on. We're gonna back out of this. So there's a lot of customization and stuff to the game, and we're gonna go to... No, we're not. Damn. But anyway, this was the rally show I was talking about. You get the rally show and you get the flat race, which is the endurance flat track race, which is cool. After 3 laps, you swap swap racers, riders even go, and then you do another 3 laps and then swap riders back, and you know, it's kind of endurance. With that, it's the 12 stages of rally. So, of course, now is the final part where we're gonna do the MotoGP, a quick MotoGP race, showing you that. What am I doing? I'm not going the right places at all today. There's MotoGP World, do a Grand Prix or Championship, where you can do a quick Grand Prix. I believe there's a new track, I might be wrong, but here you can choose, you can Moto 2, Moto 3, 2015, MotoGP 4-stroke, 2-stroke, 250, 2-stroke, 125, 2-stroke. So you kind of got a lot of variety. MotoGP 4-stroke with my custom rider. Oh, which one do we go for? As you see, they got a lot of bikes to choose from. Now I'm gonna go with the random Ducati, because why not? And we're gonna do the one on the track, which I think is new. I could be wrong though. If I'm wrong, then shoot me. It's funny because I can't find it. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that, guys. Apparently, when you choose the older bikes, there's actually different courses, which is quite surprising. We're going to do Fakisa Freeway. Now, I've actually, in my 40 hours of playing, I didn't even know this was on the game. So we're going to give it a bash. This is going to be fun. And of course, there's one bad thing about this game. The loading screens, as you're going to see now, are painful, to say the least. So they take quite a while, as you see in here. I'm going to let the real time go, so you can actually see how long the loading screens are. I had to sit for a lot here, and you know, it's the one negative of this game, unfortunately. Also, it's kind of on MotoGP 2 and 3, you kind of have the slight FPS drops in the beginning and corners because there's more bikes. There's 34 bikes instead of MotoGP's 22, so you get the frame drops. It's not as bad as MotoGP 15, but I mean, yeah, it's still kind of rough around the edges, as they say. And I wish they kind of added more subtitles for when there's a kind of a lady who's your advisor, and she kind of gives you advice, but the only problem is there's no subtitles, so it's really kind of hard to hear her. I love my subtitles, so the subtitles on this game are limited. So anyway, this is the MotoGP race, as you see. Only 13 of us because we're all cool. Now there is something. Oh, we took that wide. And there's something different about this game, the rewind system. As you can see under the map to the left, it kind of fills up, and the more it fills up, the more you can rewind. You hit LB and obviously then it's the same old generic rewind. If you go back to here, you'll see the barrel go down a bit. There we go. So yeah, the rewind system's been overhauled. But it's smooth when there's not 30 bikers on the track, and so I'm going to draw the conclusion, but there is a few I just want to say first. I couldn't do Xbox Live because I got no friends. I couldn't cover the Valentino Rossi challenges, which I already said earlier, and of course I can't see the achievements yet because they're not live on Xbox Live or anywhere else, so I have no idea what the achievements are. But in conclusion to all this, now I'm going to say, this game, I enjoyed it. It's a big step up from MotoGP 15, which is really cool because I kind of felt a bit let down from MotoGP 15, especially with how fun to me MotoGP 13 and 14 were. I mean, they're not the best races in the world, we're not going to be dishonest here and beat around the bush, but they are pretty good biker games, and I went extremely wide, and I do like them, I do like these games. As I said, MotoGP 15 kind of hurt me a bit with how kind of much more rougher it was around the edges. I forgot to actually mention, I was given a review code via Milestone, but it in no way influences my views. I hope I've given it to you as clear as daylight. Anyway, that I am a big fan of the MotoGP series, but I'm going to be honest with you, as I said, I didn't like MotoGP 15 as much as I did 13 and 14, and anything before those I didn't like at all. They were kind of really arcadey, but yeah, I hope you kind of enjoyed my review. It's a good game for me personally, and I definitely, if you're into MotoGP 13, 14, or if you're kind of curious about this series, I say give it a, if you don't have super high expectations, I would say, buy the game. It's pretty good fun. However, if you kind of want bang for your buck, or you kind of want an amazing kind of racing game, perfection, like kind of Forza 6 with all graphics and smooth and pretty and all that stuff, I'd probably say wait for a sale on this game. But I would definitely, if you're into 13 and 14, definitely go with the buy for this game, because it's pretty cool, especially with all the spin-off stuff they did with Valentino Rossi and all that stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna kind of just wrap it up here now. I think I covered pretty much everything I wanted to, and I just want to say a massive thank you guys for spending time with me here to watch this review, and kind of like a preview as well, and you get to see all the functions and stuff, and I've just got to kind of end it here with a very sad note on the start of this season. Well, it's not season, I mean start this month. For Moto2, we lost a fellow rider, Luis Salom. He was very young as well, only 24. He crashed at Catalonia, and it's quite upsetting really. It's upsetting when anyone dies in the sport, and it's kind of upsetting that sometimes, well, I say sometimes, it's really the only way it gets in the news is when someone dies in MotoGP. I wish there was more kind of coverage on MotoGP, but yeah, a big, massive rest in peace to Luis Salom, and I hope he can race forever on in our hearts. Oh, you know how they say, so yeah. We're going to be wrapping up this race now. I had a pretty fun time doing this, and I hope to come back more. Hopefully we can get our hands on Ducati game, the 90th edition, and, you know, further along there might be some other racing games and treats from Milestone. They often put out games, and, you know, we'll all have to see what the future holds. So yeah, we're coming around here now in the final bend. In our awesome Ducati, as they say. I'm kind of really into the Suzuki X-Star team myself, you know. I think they're pretty cool now, considering they're a pretty new team. But yeah, thanks guys, and I hope to see you again soon. Take it easy and have a great day. Thank you.